Casey at Night will start in 30 seconds. And now, introducing Casey Carter.
For the cup, I got what you need, I got what you want, I got what you need, tell them giddy up, I got horses in the back, trunk in the front, exterior red and that inside buttercup, I got what you need, I got what you want, I got what you need, tell them giddy up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Casey Carter.
Welcome. It is Wednesday, it is hump day, and it is time for Casey at Night. Just in case you didn't know, I'm Casey, and this is my show. So, that being said, I do whatever the fuck I want, how I want. So, we're just going to get that out there on the front end because, like last week, today's guest has a very specific energy level, and I just want to prepare you all for that by being as blunt and straightforward as I can, because when I bring my guest out, it's a wrap. The wheels are falling off. The train it will be out of control. At least this is what I'm hoping. This is my expectation. But let me just start by saying today's guest, Erica Icon, she and I, our introduction to one another came before our faces ever actually met. And I want to thank the person that created that moment in time, because it actually made us kind of bond in a way we probably wouldn't have before. So without further ado, tonight's guest is Erica Icon, owner of The Rub PR. Erica is also on the cover of the June issue of ASN Lifestyle magazine. We're going to talk a little bit more about that because she's up for awards and she's going into the Hall of Fame. And, you know, I want to talk to her about what that means, because it's not just safe for her, but it's also a big deal for her industry, for her clients, for her to have such recognition. But ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce you to Erica Icon. Hey, Erica.
Oh, wow, that was almost better than your introduction, because your introduction was
Listen. If I had time, I'd have had Lorenzo say your name and all the stuff. So yeah. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Can I just? I, I'm I'm one of these people. I have a shoe fetish. What is going on in the background there by the window?
Oh, oh, so many shoes.
Listen, I just got through telling you if I were to turn my camera around the other way, you would see all the boxes stacked up on the wall. I'm like, cowboy boots, your sneakers. Like, I
Uh,
love this that they're on display.
well, there's not enough room in the closet, so
Listen, you don't have to tell me. If you came to my house right now, I've got cubbies in my dining room filled with Doc Martens and sneakers. So this is why it caught my attention.
this is why I need a house for a walk-in closet. I was thinking about making the garage in my apartment a walk-in closet.
I say go for it. I say go for it. But let me just right off the bat, thank you so much for doing this, for agreeing when I initially asked, and for actually following through. Let me, Erica, let me introduce you to one of my super fans. This is Jason. Jason, hey, how are you? Jason watches Casey at Night. Jason watches BoobTube. Jason doesn't miss a thing. So, Jason,
Nice.
Erica, Jason.
Hi, Jason.
So, Erica, let me, because you and I could talk for hours, which we have,
I could,
and I don't have,
yeah,
and I don't have that much time. So, let me just get right to the business. So you sent me your talking points, and I love this because when I looked at it, I'm like, oh, good, this is all the stuff I was ripping off of the website anyway, so this makes it easier. Let's first talk about the firm and how does one not necessarily decide I'm going to start a PR firm, but how does one decide to start a PR firm for adult entertainment?
that's an interesting question. Okay. I guess I should start at the beginning of how I got into adult. So I was working, I had a lot of jobs before I got into adult. The last job was working in advertising and it was sucking my soul. So I answered an ad on Craigslist to go work at the time, which was the Netflix of porn, which was called Wanted List. So I was their DVD buyer. I pretty much helped them run the company. And at the time, Shane's World was a vendor, and they said, "Do you want to work for us on a consultant basis and uh, do PR for us?" And I said, "Well, I did a little bit of that in advertising. I don't know, but we'll give it a go." And so I did it and I liked it. And then they sold the company, and the new owner's like, "We don't need this." I was like, "Okay, you don't need it." So a friend of mine was working for a guy that owned two studios, and convinced him to sign me. So I left Wanted List after about 3 years. And I went over there and I worked, and the guy was just horrible. So, uh, yeah, there's not enough Clonopin in the world to deal with that. So, so I decided to start my own company, and I had two clients, and it just grew and 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 grew and
Who were your
uh,
first two?
16 Pulse Distribution and a director whose name I can't remember.
Okay.
I think it's Robert something. I don't know. He's not around anymore.
Okay. We don't have
But
to for real. So,
yeah,
but
I don't remember him. But Pulse Distribution definitely still around.
right.
But yeah, and now we have it's more than doubled and tripled the clients, and now we have all different kinds of clients. We have studios, we have directors, we have adult-oriented companies, we have girls, we have guys, we have trans clients, everything.
Just how big is your client list? Because I'll be honest, I was on the website and I did peruse the list, but
Oh, that's past it, but that's past and current, so
so,
that's not
and I figured
all.
as much, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty big. It's very big.
Pretty big, yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. So let me, so okay, so I I'm gonna ask you a question as like friend to friend as what what makes someone worthy of being your client?
Never used that word, but okay.
Well, because
I,
I'm talking to you as my friend. So that's
right,
how
right.
in my mind, that's how I envision it. That someone has to be at a certain place for them to be Erica's client.
Well, I mean, we take all kinds of people. We take people who are new. We take people who are established. We take people who haven't gotten the attention they've deserved, and just haven't quite gotten where they need to be. Um, it just depends. Like, first of all, do you have something to promote? Because if you don't have something to promote, what are we doing? What are we writing press releases about? Are we making up things? But moreover, I'm kind of looking at it like this way: like, I only work with people I like,
Hmm.
and I only work with people I believe in. Because if if I don't have those two things, it's kind of hard for me to want to work with you, and to believe in you. And there's people I've taken, and they're like, "I can't believe you took me because no one else will." And I'll give you an example: is Penny Barber, who's won Milk Performer of the Year from AVN and XBiz, and she said no one would take me but you. And I've worked with her for a long time, and she says, "So now everybody wants me." And I'm like, I don't know why people didn't want you. I don't. I see something in people. I
Right.
guess I don't. It's not always right, because there's some people we've dropped, or been a horror show. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not always right.
It's okay.
but but Penny's been great. I love her, and she always thanks me first when she wins an award. She thanks me before her husband.
Okay. Okay. And it sounds like Penny may have won many awards.
She has. She has. She's won a lot of awards lately, and she's been around for a long time. She's worked very hard to get where she is. Her and Lauren Phillips. They both
Right.
work very hard. Um, we have a lot of people who win awards, but I think I also want people who want me to be part of their team, and they want to contribute. They're going to get back with me. I don't like these people who don't get back to me for 2 and 3 days about an interview. That's ridiculous.
Wow.
I'm texting you for a reason.
Right. Right. Because
I need
again,
you to prove a
time,
press
time
release.
is money. Yeah. Time is money.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah. And listen, honestly, the whole point of having you is to have those opportunities. And because again, in seeing just what you all have accomplished, I know you basically as being in the adult entertainment industry, but you've gotten your clients mainstream gigs as well.
Hmm. Yes. Two of my clients are currently auditioning to be in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. The next one they're making is
Oh
going to be on
wow.
Netflix.
Okay.
Hmm.
I
Yeah,
liked that. I liked that
I
movie.
do too. I do too. I hope one of them gets it.
Yeah.
They both made
Wow.
it to like the next round, and it's looking good. Yeah.
That's nice. I again, that you don't think about that. Listen, you don't think that adult entertainers can find space in mainstream and not have to be an adult entertainer, or you know that they can be accepted in that space. And it's nice to see from reading your write up here that you found a lot of avenues for them. I mean, for example, in the publications alone, Cosmo Latina, Elle, Refinery 29, Vice, Playboy, Jezebel, The Daily Beast, GQ, you know, it is a big deal to be in those mainstream places where the client the demographics aren't maybe as familiar with these people, but the publication finds their value and wants to include it. So that's awesome.
We try. I got Ricky Greenwood. He's a director I work with. I got him in Forbes last year.
Oh,
A woman came out to set, and on one of his big features, and she wrote up an article. It's online. It's not in the actual print. I was on Botched with one of my clients because she wouldn't do it if I wasn't on her.
and
And
I
people
actually
still
saw that.
recognize me
I saw that episode. Yeah, I did.
with the horrible hair. Horrible
Listen,
hair.
and here's what's crazy is I'm a fan of Botched. So I watch it in general and was like, oh my God, it's Erica.
Bad hair and her eyes half open. I couldn't keep my eyes open because it was so bright.
Oh, wow.
Um,
Okay.
Actually, I might be on TV again. One of my clients, her boyfriend is a producer on a mainstream reality show, and they want me to play myself, and they want Bosco, my unruly, untrained dog, to be on it too.
Speaking of Bosco. Okay. Okay, no, not that picture. Hold on.
Oh, here we go.
Nope, not that one. God dang it. Where is it at? I know oh wait, hold on. I know what I did. Hold on. It's here. It is here.
I'd pick her up, but she'll scream. She's
Nope, we don't
sleeping.
want you to have to do that. Hold on, because I'm pretty sure. Please tell me I did this right. Nope. Damn it! Okay, I'll get it. I'll find it. I'll find it. Because I have a picture of Bosco, and I did this on purpose.
You did it. You did it, and you had it in the thing you had on the
Uh-huh.
Instagram.
But I go ahead. Keep talking about your unruly.
My unruly dog. Yes. So I said, like Debbie Mazar on Entourage, because it's going to have mainstream, mainstream actors and porn stars and like cameos from like really big people on it. So they're trying to get the funding. I don't quite know what it's going to be on yet, but I'm like, oh great, here we go on TV again. I said, all right, I'll do it. I thought they just wanted me to do the PR for it, which they do, but I was like,
Okay.
all right, I'll do it. I'll be on TV. Why not?
Why
At
not?
least it's better than botched.
Listen, I loved it because well, you've got to. I guess you have to have a certain mindset to watch botched.
I'll send you the one that they did. Part of it they didn't put on,
Ooh.
which is the better one. The one where they have me saying working with Kimber is like a circus, where they took it and they chopped it up how I didn't say.
Ah! Okay, that part's probably not cool. But hold on a second here. Oh, where is it?
In fact, I just started talking to Kimber again because she kind of went away for a while. Now she's back in the industry again.
Oh,
So 'cause
cool.
they promised her a reality show after that, and then she didn't get it. And then she did some other stuff, and now she's back in the industry again. So
Okay. Well, opportunity when it's for you, it'll find you. So
yeah.
I love
Well,
that.
she was my friend too, so I'm kind of glad to be in touch with her again.
Yeah. See, Erica. Ugh. Okay. All right, hold on. We're gonna take a quick break, and I'm gonna find this picture of Bosco to show y'all. So I'll be right back.
Watch Casey Carter and her co-host, Carrie Anthony and Desiree on Exotica TV's BoobTube, Wednesdays at 9 p.m. on YouTube and Twitter at Exotica TV. Join the ladies each week as they talk about what's hot and what's not on TV, streaming, and in theaters. Don't miss them and Jay, the man behind the sound effects. Wednesdays at 9 p.m. on Exotica TV. What could possibly go wrong?
All right. So next month, August 22nd, we will start ASN Lifestyle Magazine Awards weekend. And on that particular night, we are having a cigar lounge moment with me, Goddess Casey. If you know anything about me, you know I am a huge, 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 huge cigar fan. And we're going to be out in the parking lot. We're putting up a tent. We're smoking and having a good time. Also, that weekend, we've got on Friday night as well DJ Red. And I believe DJ Red is out of Las Vegas for the white party. And then after DJ Red on Saturday is the Masquerade Ball with DJ Illumis. And you do not want to miss the party. It's definitely going to be a party. So, and hosting that night is going to be myself, and the voice behind all the shit I do is going to be Lorenzo. So, again,
Yay!
ASN Awards tickets are available for all the activities for the whole weekend. The hotel is the Holiday Inn near the airport in Orlando. When I tell you it's near the airport is on one side of the highway, the hotel is on the other side of the highway. You don't need a car. There's plenty of food, shopping, everything right there where where the hotel is. You need to come. You need to come. I'm gonna be there. Erica's gonna be there. Erica hates Florida.
I did. Wait, did I hear shopping?
Yes, shopping. Listen, you just point your finger in a direction and there's shopping. Yeah. So, mhm.
I want to go to Gatorland.
It's not far, believe it or not.
I know it's not, but I don't know if I'm be able to get up early. They're only open 10 to 5.
Oh, okay.
But I will be going to Bucky's on Sunday.
Ah! Wait, there's a Bucky's near the hotel?
It's an hour away. My assistant's going to drive us.
All right, I'll put my order in. Okay.
I don't want to go to Disney World. Fuck that with the little children. But
No, no. But I will put my order in for the Buckies.
oh, hi, Chris. I see Chris.
Hmm.
I love
Okay,
my friend from Facebook.
so hold on. I had to
Get him
dig this up.
popping up there. There's Bosco, yes. But
Yay.
now her hair is much shorter. She has her summer
A
cut.
summer cut. Okay. Well, this was when we were in Vegas.
That
So,
was in August. I think she didn't have her summer cut then.
we didn't
She
have the
might have
summer
had her
cut.
hair grown out. I don't know.
Yes, I love Bucky's too.
Duchess Cashmere loves Bucky's.
I got introduced to Bucky's um last fall. My admin and I drove down to Orlando to see Michael, to see the hotel, and she had me stop at Bucky's. Hey, Mickey
Oh,
Lynn.
Mickey. Hi, Mickey.
She had me stop at Bucky's. We were at Bucky's for an hour. An
Yeah,
hour.
I'm gonna have extra room in my suitcase, but Michael wants me to bring back a bunch of trophies for other people to get in the Hall of Fame. So I'm gonna room for all this shit.
Lord have mercy. Yeah, okay.
Two
Yeah.
carry-ons.
That's a whole I was gonna say that's a suitcase all by itself. So I get
Yes.
it. I get it.
If
Okay.
may have to mail it back.
Uh, they just built one there. Okay. Yeah, see, they're putting Bucky's up everywhere. I really need for them to put one closer to where I am in Georgia, but it's okay. I go down to Orlando often enough that I can stop at the Bucky's and it'll be fine. Okay, back to the business at hand. So, speaking of awards shows, before we talk about Erica and her ASN nomination and induction, let's talk about all the other millions of awards her clients have won and been nominated for. Starting with up for 40 Urban X nominations, up for most popular public relations company for the third year in a row, which they won in 2023, and most supportive sponsor. Voting. Wait, did I do this? Hold on, because I did something here. Voting is available.
There you go, urbanxvoting.com.
Yep, voting available. Sorry, just making things up as we go along here. voting voting is available for the next 4 days. Did I hear you say?
August 1st it closes.
Shit, August 1st is Friday.
Yep, that says like 3 days.
Yeah. Okay. Listen, hurry up. Get out there. Get your votes in. So who
One
are
vote
some
per
of your
IP.
who are,
One vote per IP. She's trying to cut down on the cheating this year because last year there was a lot of cheating. So.
one? What she said was one vote per IP.
IP.
I'm going to repeat that for those of you who read and understand English. One vote per IP. So if you got to do your Starbucks run, if you got to hit the library, do that every day. Because
Or if you have a computer and a phone, those are two different IPs.
and an iPad. And an iPad. Mm.
Oh, there's Michael. I told him I texted him I was on.
So,
Hi, Michael.
okay, so let's talk about who are some of your nominees and what are some of the nominations?
Oh my God, there's so many of them. Anna Fox is up for 3. um, gosh, there's so many of them. I'm trying to remember all of them. I'm looking them up on my board here.
Oh, okay.
God, Octavia's up for Best Actress. Lily Bell's up for Best Actress. Cliff Jensen's up for, I think, Best Pansexual Performer, maybe. Ricky Greenwood's up for Best Director. God, there's so many of them. Most of my trans performers are up for Best Trans Performer or Sexiest Trans Performer. Ariel Demure, Brittany Cade, Zariah Ara, Leilani Lee. Let's see. Magnum is up for, I think, Best Alt Star and something similar to that. Stephanie Love is up for similar. I can't remember all the categories. They have some really weird ones. Like they have Best Breast, not Best Breasts, but breast, singular.
I looked at the categories. I'm like, okay, again, some of these categories, I'm like, it's the same category. You just gave it a new name. What are we doing? Like, do we have, and we won't even talk about, it seems like, okay, wait, I'm gonna be very careful because I don't want to trash anything or anyone. But damn it, did you have to give everybody a nomination? Like everybody who got nominated seems like
Oh,
they,
she added new categories like Porn Girl Next Door. So two of my girls are up for that. Evie is, and Ray Ray is up for that. And I
I listen, whatever's good for
then they
Erica.
added music categories this year. We didn't have that one. They were kind of like bonus little throw-ins at the end, and one
Okay,
of those I missed one of my girls, which I didn't realize this till yesterday, because I literally go comb through the list a billion times,
right.
write out each person's for, write out the tweets, and I have my assistant schedule it multiple times each week. We push very hard for awards, so when one of my girls tells me this, I'm like literally in hysterics, and my assistant's like, you're the only publicist that sits here and goes through all this shit and tries to find it. It's their responsibility, and I'm like, it doesn't make it right. It makes me feel bad, because
Yeah.
everybody else got it and she
Got it.
didn't.
Right.
Thankfully, she didn't yell at me, but did not yell at me. Thankfully,
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
that's
Um,
very good.
so I also see, where is it at? It says Icon has won most popular adult PR agency from the Urban X Awards in 2023, best public relations firm from ASN Magazine in 2022, which
You
apparently
gave me.
I gave out that award. Ah!
It's sitting over there. Yeah.
And the Night Moves Award for Behind the Scenes Awards, celebrating the stellar work she's done for adult companies, studios, and performers in 2028. Now, as I mentioned earlier, when I was doing all that talking about ASN Lifestyle Magazine and the awards in Orlando, where tickets are still available for you to come and hang out with us. Let me just tell you, let me digress for 1 second. It's at a Holiday Inn, right? So the snooty bougie me was like, ooh.
It's a nice Holiday Inn, though.
Oh
Actually,
my God. It is this Holiday Inn is the nicest Holiday Inn ever. Like when I walked into the hotel, I told Michael, this was not always Holiday Inn. This had to have been something else. It is inside the hotel is absolutely spectacular. And then the pool area is tropical, like a lagoon. They've got this amazing outdoor smoking area, which they won't let us use, but that's okay. But it is absolutely really gorgeous. It is spectacular as far as Holiday Inns are concerned. Because again, I'm not gonna lie, I'm bougie, very bougie about my hotel. I will talk trash about a hotel in a heartbeat. This is super nice. I hadn't even gotten to the room, but the common areas of the hotel so amazing. So yeah, and if you've
and
never,
it's cheap too.
it is very reasonable,
I
very
was
reasonable.
surprised how expensive it was. Yes.
Yeah. So but let's talk about Erica's ASN nominations. First of all, do you have any clients nominated?
Oh yeah, lots of them. Lots of them. Most of my trans clients are nominated: Ariel Demure, Autumn Rain, Brittany Cade, Crystal Thayer, Zariah Ara. Let's see, who else do we have? Andy Anderson, Brittany Andres. Let's see, who else do we have? I know I'm forgetting somebody. Uh, so many people.
I didn't mean
So
to
many
put you on
people
the spot.
nominated.
I don't mean to put you on the spot. So listen, those of you whose
Hard to
names
do
she
it
did,
from memory.
I was gonna say, if she didn't call your name, it's my fault. I put her on the spot. Don't blame Erica. She can't remember
I look,
everything.
I look at I write it down on the list, and then we have the list of the tweets. And we stopped tweeting. We had to stop tweeting because that
That one
ended.
closed. Yes,
Yeah,
that
it closed
closed
a while
July
ago.
30th. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I'm feeling confident this year. I might have won the PR. The last couple of years, there Michael is doing his best to curtail cheating, but there was some cheating the last couple of years.
yeah, we've had lots of conversation about it.
We have. It's not his fault, if
No,
people are
oh no,
using.
it's the system. Yeah, it's the system. So, you can only do what you can do, right? I mean, which is why again I said per IP, if you pick up what I'm putting
Wink, wink,
down.
wink. Oh well, when I told the lady that runs Urban, she didn't know what a VPN was. So I don't
I
know.
touch that.
We'll see what happens with that.
Not gonna touch it. Not gonna touch it. So Eric, people. I'm not talking Erica. I'm talking to them. But Erica is again up for being inducted into the Hall of Fame, in addition to being on the cover of the magazine. And I'm not going to ask her what it would mean, what it means to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, because I want to give her the chance to use those words for when she makes her little speech at the awards. But I do want to ask, what was it like being asked to be on the cover, seeing yourself on the cover, and then you mentioned wanting to be photographed by I highlighted the name.
Ellen
Ellen
Stagg.
Stagg. So I need to know who this Ellen Stagg is, that it's that big a deal. But let's just start with Erica on the cover. If you know Erica, Erica is in the background. Erica is behind the scenes, and so to be on a magazine cover.
Erica does not like her photo taken. Okay.
Okay, so let's start with Erica doesn't like her photo taken, let alone putting it on the cover of a magazine.
And Salacious did take good pictures of me for her magazine. And she was going to do these, but we had a scheduling conflict at the end. So I needed to get these done to Michael. And I asked Ellen Stagg if she would do it. And I wanted to wait till I was done losing weight. I've lost 50 pounds. I have another 70 to go. But I was like, well, we might as well have her do it now and then do it then. And so I hired her makeup artist, and we did it at Ryan Keeley's house, who's a client of mine. And all the clothes are from Fenty, except for the last dress. It's a rockabilly pinup dress. But she made me feel very at ease. She told me how to pose, because I don't know how to pose.
And so, wait, just real quick, you said hold on.
All the clothes are from Fenty. Yeah, the cover with the cherry shirt, that is a Fenty top.
Hold on, let me get back to that. That right there.
Yeah, that's a Fenty top.
Yes. Okay, you can see Savage Fenty.
Yeah.
And I remember when you showed me the picture, I was like, oh my God, I love this t-shirt. Absolutely. Love that t-shirt.
And then I have a skirt. It's kind of like a latex looking skirt, and it has crisscrosses like a corset in the back. It's a bitch to get it on. That's from there. And then I have like a slip dress from there, and fishnets from there. And I wore my Kat Von D shoes, and I also wore what other shoes I wore? Azalea Wong. I love her too.
Wow. Okay.
She's like Jeffrey Campbell's cheaper sister, or she's like Jeffrey Campbell but cheaper. I love Jeffrey Campbell too. Shout out to Jeffrey Campbell. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna make up stuff and say I'm not.
Right.
I got the shoes before I bought the dress for the awards. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I still don't know what I'm gonna wear. I'm kind of flailing between things. I have 3 pairs of shoes I bought already for it.
At least you got that far.
I have
nothing. I have absolutely nothing. I haven't, and I am literally freaking out about the fact that I don't have anything yet.
Well, I could bring something out of the vintage pinup closet. I have plenty of clothes that are not going to fit me pretty soon if I continue to lose weight, so I probably should do that. But I did buy a dress at Fenty last night, and I have a dress coming from Torrid. I did buy something at Dolls Kill. It came in the mail. I don't like it. I'm sending it back. So it's kind of hard, to buy stuff online. You just don't know how it's going to fit. It's big, or small.
Yeah. That's the thing. It never quite pans out just right. And
then Fashion Nova is the biggest. Fashion Nova is the biggest crapshoot ever.
Oh, I've never bought anything from them because I've been.
Oh, they have great stuff, and they're very close to me, so it usually gets here relatively quick. The last time I bought something from them, I bought 6 things and kept 1, and I was like, shit. Anyways, so
sorry that this conversation just went down a whole nother rabbit hole.
I like to shop when I'm not working, because shopping, eating, and sex are the 3 best things in life.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. See, and I was gonna say, I literally have all these things.
Oh, there we go. We froze for a second.
Oh, okay. Oh, really? Okay, you were good on my end, but I have all these things that I text to myself because I'm like, I want that. No, don't do it. But I want it, so I have to text it to myself and think about it, and because yesterday I almost went on a whole shopping spree, and I'm like, and none of this is for ASN, so you can't buy any of it. So I'm now torturing myself with that. But
Well,
anyway,
I have a friend that works at Fenty, and she gives me her discount, and I was like, "It's this much, really? You're giving me your discount, and it's this little? You sure?" And she goes, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Sold."
okay, I'm not mad at that. Not mad at that at all. Okay, back to the
No.
business here. Back to the business. Sorry. So what what is coming up for you, your clients? I know we talked about, the folks who were are auditioning for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but what else can we be expecting from some of your clients?
Okay, well, award season's coming up, so that's going to be a lot of work for me starting August 15th through September because I literally sit and do all the work. I go through all the movies, everything. I do all the work. Most of the publicists, I don't think, do that
Wow.
because, it's important that they get nominated for as many things as they can. I dread this time of year. I can't wait till it's over. I do not sleep until it's over. I do not have a day off until it is over.
Okay.
I
So
love when they make up shit too. Like, where's this? I'm like, that never came out. I don't know what you're talking about. Find it. Show me the link. Because we send it to them before we submit. Like,
okay.
is this okay? And I kind of know what they want, but I'm not always right. And there's a limit. There's a limit on things. I think because of me, because I used to submit 5,000 things for each person.
Okay.
So I
Because
think there's a limit on AVN Annex because of me, probably.
this was going to be my question when you said you watch the movies, like you're literally watching the movies to pick the clip to be
No,
nominated.
no,
What
no. I make a list of
list?
all their scenes for the whole year for the
Okay.
period, the time period,
Okay.
and then I pick which, like, best boy girl scene, best girl scene,
Okay.
most outrageous sex scene,
Okay.
whatever the categories are.
Okay.
Not just like MILF Performer of the Year, Girl Performer of the
Right.
Year, Female Performer of the Year.
Right. So you're
We have a lot
basically
of people.
maximizing the opportunities.
Mhm. And then it's kind of sad, but I have to remind them to thank me when they win because it's my little tiny moment in the sun. And I had quite a few people win at AVN, and I reminded them, but at XBiz, I didn't remind them, and they forgot.
ah.
Well, Penny Barber didn't forget,
Yes. Well, we've
but the
established
others did. The others did.
established he's
One,
not
yeah,
forgetting.
one transsexual performer of the year, one
Oh.
director of the year,
Oh,
feature
those are
of the
pretty
year.
good. Yes,
Yeah,
those are pretty good.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
creator of the
No.
year. Yeah.
Let us not forget how you got there.
Yeah, you got to thank your agent and your publicist. That's how it works in mainstream too. We're
Uh,
part of your team. We help you. We're
well, and so let me, because we've got enough time. I can ask this question. What What does the what's the right way to ask the question? So you're my publicist. I am I'm not even gonna say brand new. I'm a busy bee. I've got lots of things going on. What are you doing for me? Like what's
oh,
while I'm out here working, what are you doing to keep me working? What does that look like?
keeping your name out there. Because once we stop working with you, you kind of disappear a little bit. Like
Oh
if that's
damn.
what it seems like to me. Um,
Aha!
I know. That's what I
Damn.
noticed. That's what I noticed. Uh, and I notice people get more work when they work with us. So press releases as much as possible. I try to keep it to like one a week. Interviews. We submit you for nominations. We push for the nomination once you get it. Toy deals. We get people started on podcasts. We go over their social media and see what they've got and make suggestions. I do not run social media, not even for companies anymore. It's just not worth my time. We help get people on VOD so they can get their stuff on OnlyFans nominated for AVN and XBiz Awards.
Mm.
Gosh, we do so much stuff. We throw parties for them with a promoter.
Oh wow.
Um, we get them signing at trade shows. I find them a place to sign. If they want their own booth, I get them a deal. I help them get set up at the printer to get their pop-ups and their photos. I help them get their DVDs at talent price from the distributors and the studios for that as well. It's just endless, so much shit.
Ye-
But mainly we focus on interviews, press releases, and awards. We also help them get their Pornhub ranking up. We promote their Pornhub and their OnlyFans. Pornhub is very important because
Hmm.
studios look at it to hire them, but
Okay.
also because it's free advertising for your premium social media, your OnlyFans, your Fansly, your loyal fans, whatever. Plus, they have a little award show every year, which I went to this year, and it was so much fucking fun. It was a Western themed,
Oh wow.
and I had a blast. It was so
Okay.
much fun. I took
That.
pictures of the banana. You know, they have the banana, banana thing. I don't know what it is. I guess it's their mascot. They had cotton candy. I was fucking having a great ass time. I was not drinking at an open bar, but they had these straws. They were like swirly straws with like a cowboy hat and then a
Oh.
disco ball under the cowboy hat. I kept one of them. I should have kept two. They let you take it home, but
Right.
shoving it in my jacket.
Right.
But it was so much. It was so much fun. You know,
Where
it
was
was
this
really
award show?
was.
Where did they do it?
They did it at the Saddleback Ranch, and I guess they didn't want us there, so it was like a really limited amount of people. And I was surprised that I was able to go because normally I'm not at the top of the list because obviously I'm not, some very famous porn girl. But I think it was because we had so many people nominated, and I did ask them
Hmm.
if I could go. And my friend's like, I think he does security. He's like, I think it's because you had so many people nominated because we
Right.
did, and we do push them very hard. And the lady that's the vice president, she really likes me, so that
Okay.
helps.
That helps. Yeah. It helps to have a person on the inside. Um,
It does.
so when you just ran down that list of things, I'm like, with the client list that you have, how many people work for you, Erica, that you're able to do all of this, or do you just
Not that many.
eat
Not that
and
many. I
sleep?
have two assistants, and I have somebody that helps me write press releases now, which I never, ever, ever would have allowed till recently. But my best friend is like, Erica, you are fucking ridiculous with this shit. He's like, you need to like loosen the grip because press releases, I'm very emphatic about it. So I have someone that helps me that has a lot of industry experience, but sometimes he annoys me. I'm not gonna lie, and I don't care if he sees this. Uh, don't argue with me about the prepositions and sentence and titles of things. They're supposed to be lowercase. Care what it says in whatever grammar book. Um, but it helps because he writes about 5 to 7 a week for me. So
Oh
that
wow.
really does cut down on my time because, I do send out interview notes, as you saw, for
Right.
every interview,
Yes.
and I do remind them of their interviews and, yes. Theirs are longer. Mine's very short. And
Oh.
I send out pictures of the interview notes. We send out interview notes, not in this case, but generally to cut down on stupid because once people start rooting around on the internet, God only knows what they'll find. I've had
Right.
some clients that have stuff that shouldn't be talked about, so it's easier for me to just be like, here you
Here's what
go.
you talk about. Right. Here's what you talk about. Well, and like I said to you, when I read through it, I'm like, okay, yes, this is basically the stuff that I was just gonna rip off the website. So we're good. I'm good. That's
Actually, I have a new website. It's going to be launching soon. I just don't understand all the technical crap. So I've got to get my web designer, my webmaster, and Mojo host. I have to figure out what they're all saying because I
what the
don't
rest.
understand. They're talking Chinese to me. I'm like, I don't know what the fucking name of you were saying. I don't understand how this is going to work, but it's beautiful. This girl made
Okay.
me a beautiful website. My website looks like it was made in the 1980s. So I'm excited for the new one.
Ella's the like Yoda
I'm
of
Oh,
PR.
hi, Ella. Hi, Ella. I'm the Yoda of PR. Thank you, Ella.
Uh-huh.
I
Um,
love Ella.
right? Don't even get me started because I'd have Ella on the show every week if I could get her to like put it on her schedule. But anywho, um,
It was nice to
so
meet her in Chicago.
right, listen. So I digress. But Ella and I met in Miami, like whatever the first Miami was after COVID. And what was funny is, it was the meet and greet and the little meet and greet area, restaurant, bar, whatever, is right when you get off the elevator. And so Lorenzo and I get off the elevator, I turn and she's right there. And I'm like, who's that? Who's that? I need to know who that is. And so for a little while, I kind of floated around until finally we collided. And we've been like chummy ever since. She's just good people, good people.
She
And
is.
it's
And her dog is so cute.
oh my god, I listen. I love you people with these cute dogs. I refuse to get a dog because it's like a child to me, and I'm done. My kids are gone, and I don't have to think about that. And if I have to think about how to take care of my pet when I go out of town, I'd never leave town. So I don't
I
have.
have to. I have to have someone come stay with her.
See what I'm saying?
I can't
And
board her. I can't board her. Yeah.
my folks live nearby, and they've got a big goofy dog, but I'm like, I still don't even want to have to be bothered. But I love everybody else's dog, like Lyric's dog. Oh my god, I love her
Oh
dog.
my God, Braxton, I love him.
Yes.
He
Oh
gives
my
me many kisses.
and Tayomi's dog, I forget Tayomi's dog's name. Just the cutest dogs. These little
Oh, I haven't
pocketbook
seen
dogs.
Tayomi's dog.
Oh, you haven't seen Tayomi's dog? Tayomi's dog.
I've never even met Tayomi, but she's not part of Exotica anymore, so we've never actually met. And I've never been to Exotica since I haven't been to Exotica since 2018. Before Chicago. I try to not go to trade shows. I have a lot of work,
I yeah, I
and I'll be in New Jersey actually.
wait. You're coming to Jersey?
hmm
Ella, she's coming to Jersey. So we
Yes,
got to get
I'm coming to the armpit of the nation.
together.
I'm from New York. To me, New Jersey is the armpit of the
I
nation.
was gonna say we were gonna have to go back to that for a second because I'm like, yeah, it stinks. It's funky in
It's just gross.
it's funky.
And everybody's like, but what about Cherry Hill? And what about this? It's New Jersey. Sorry, but it is.
Just
And
'cause
good things come from there, like, Neil that used to own Loyal Fans and Lauren Phillips and the Smithereens, but it's still New
it's still
Jersey.
Jersey.
Oh, Nate Nasty's from there too.
Listen, and
So-
I've got some very talented friends out of Jersey as well, but that doesn't mean Jersey still ain't shit. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. But yeah, So Ella says Tayomi's dog's name is Theo. Thank you, Ella. I appreciate that.
Okay.
So,
Well, maybe she'll come to Exotica. I've never actually met her. We've only dealt with each other on email. So
you're gonna have to come here to Atlanta to see Tayomi.
well, her and I need to mend fences too because of that person that you and I. Yeah. Anyways.
Because I can go off the rails on that one, but I don't want
No,
to.
we probably won't. But by the way, she is on TikTok.
Okay.
Her phone number is still on my phone, and it came up with a different name, and I'm like, oh, block.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why. She may be resurfacing, so just a warning. Anyways.
Oh wow. Okay. I
Yeah.
have to meditate on that for a minute. Okay,
Yeah.
so back to the business at hand. As a matter of fact, let's take one more break and then we'll talk some more with Erica.
On track, now we gon' way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Way up. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up.
Okay, and we're back. Sorry, that went a little faster than I thought. I'm busy.
That's okay. I check my phone because they all like to text when I'm busy doing something.
And I'm busy scanning my notes here, going, okay, did I hit everything I wanted to hit? I don't think so. Okay, Erica, this is my last question of the night. Before I ask you, and actually, this is my last question, but it's also going to be my question. That would be my last, like Erica's final thoughts or what have you. So, I am a podcast host and producer, and I am looking to take my show and my brand to the next level. And I ring Erica and say, hey, I think I want to work with you. What do you do to assess me? And I know we talked about this a little bit, but like, I'm brand spanking new. What do you do to assess me? And what do I need to do to be ready to go to that level?
You know Leanne, right? Leanne that does Hustlers to
Yes.
Housewives. I
Yes.
worked with her for a very short amount of time. She had it was like a money issue,
Hmm.
but she's like my best friend now. But when I spoke with her, she wasn't sure what she wanted to do, and then she spoke with another publicist. When I speak with people, I just assume they're not going to sign up because people are kind of flaky and they just don't always know what they're going to do. But I guess she spoke with another publicist. I won't mention any names. When she said that she would have to check her finances, who screamed at her. We do not do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I thought, well, we've worked with a couple of podcasts before, so I like it as something interesting and different. We worked with Demoncy podcast years
Hmm.
ago. Worked with her, um, but basically, a couple of my people do podcasts as well. So I like to kind of start with sending out press releases every week to kind of get it out there to start with. But after a while, it gets a little bit repetitive to do that every week with a podcast. With companies, it's a little different. With girls, it depends what they have coming out. If it's something minor, not so much so. If it's, a bigger studio release, yes. If it's, they're in a magazine, they're nominated for something, they win an award, they have an event, I try to not send out bullshit press releases.
Okay.
Um, stuff like that. I mean, we're constant. My timeline is generally on my Instagram and my X is generally just full of stuff promoting clients. I don't really talk to people that much, and if I
Right.
do, I'm always trying to say something nice to people because there's so much nastiness on social media.
Yes, that the nastiness. Yes, we don't promote the nastiness.
No, no. And if I see someone like, it pisses me off when I'm like posting something and somebody makes some nasty comment about a client. It's always evil fucking troll, and I'm just like, block. I don't need you in my timeline. I don't need this.
Okay. 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 So let me say rephrase the question. I'm just new, and I think I want to work with you. Like, and I guess okay. So I'm gonna say what I.
Also, do you have enough money to work with me for a while too? Because it's not worth it for me to work with you for like a month and make all the effort to get started, and then you're like, okay, I don't have any more money to pay you, and I'm
So
like,
okay. So then, minimally speaking, I need to be able to pay for how many months before? Because I
at
and
least
there is
at
a
least
point
at
in
least two to three, and
two
you're
to three.
gonna see you're gonna see it working pretty quickly. You're gonna
Okay.
see it out there. I mean, most people that work with me, they say that their work has increased.
Okay.
I mean, I can't promise that. I don't make bullshit promises like, oh, you're gonna win an award, your
Right.
work's gonna increase. I had a guy I talked to yesterday. He has a product, and he's like, "Well, how am I going to know about money in my return?" I'm like, "That's not what PR is about."
Right.
You know,
Right.
like
Okay.
I pick people in Canada. What are the metrics? I'm like, okay, you're on the metric system. We're not.
That's
But
the first problem.
but I just work hard. All I do is work and shop for shoes. Uh,
Work and shop for shoes. That makes sense. There you go. Yeah, got it. Um, so
uh,
okay. So then you assess me as a potential new client, and you're like, okay, Casey, you're great. I like your energy. Your brand seems like it's got potential, but you know, this is where I see you, or this is what we need to work on, or
Sometimes I'll tell people like you need to work on your social media. Need to get your numbers up.
mhm,
If they've only have one or two scenes, maybe you need to work a little more before you come back. Sometimes I tell people to check back with us in 6 months or a year. Like I've told people with companies, I'm like, I don't really know what I can do for you at this point. You kind of need to be a little more established.
and how
And
is
there's
that
some people that come
received?
to us, and I don't even know how to even market some of these things. Like, let's
Interesting.
see, I want to say, but okay, I'll say one.
Okay.
There was this girl. Subby Girl 137 something. I don't know what her name was. And I'm like, I don't even know how to market this. Like, I don't know. And usually I just don't answer because I don't like the confrontation. And she's
Mm-hmm.
emailing me, she's DMing me. And I get this a lot. And I just like, okay, I'm not responding to you. Obviously, I'm not interested. So then she started harassing one of my girls. She
Oh
said,
wow.
my girl says to her, what are you saying to Erica? And she's like, I don't know. And then she actually did take off. I guess like she did like some scenes for Vixen and stuff. And I was
Mm,
surprised, but
okay.
like, I don't know what to do with that. And then these people that don't show their faces, how are you supposed to fucking do an interview? I don't, I don't know what to do with you.
Right.
Or you wear the latex mask. I don't know. What am I supposed to do with you?
Yeah.
How am I supposed to market that? I don't know.
Yeah.
People that have very bad reputations coming in, it's very hard to fix. If you're with me and something bad happens, it's one thing, but coming in this way, it's kind of hard.
Yeah. Okay. Because that's, I've often wondered, everyone who shows up at your doorstep can't already be big, bright, and shiny. And
No,
I imagine this is me pretending what it's like to be in Erica's world, that, sometimes people show up and they've got potential, because you've already said that you kind of can have an eye for the potential. But, but here's what we're going to have to work on. And so my question too is, when you tell someone, oh, I'm gonna need you to come back in a few months, or are you sure you can afford this, you need to be able to invest at least 2 or 3 months worth of time. And you know when they don't get the immediate, yeah, sure, here, sign on the dotted line, instead they get the, here's where you're going to need to improve or what have you. Folks don't always take that very well, do they?
no, there's a girl, she's been with one of my girls, and I said, I can't take you for 6 months because I was full up.
Mm-hmm.
And she's still pissed about it. But what can I do? Now, there's a girl I took. She's been with me for about a year. Her name's Octavia Red, and she worked for all the big companies, but she never got nominated for anything. She just
Hmm.
kind of got passed over for a lot. She's really pretty.
Wow.
She's really good actress, really good performer, and she got nominated for a ton of stuff last year. And she actually won an AVN for
Hmm.
female, best girl scene, and
Okay.
she went on stage to accept it. And she's been nominated for like a ton of shit since. And I
Nice.
think it's just she just wasn't getting nominated, and she wasn't. Now she's getting really big roles. She's in Escape from Camp Conversion and stuff like that. And she's just, I work with people like that too, that just haven't gotten what they deserve, and they've been passed over, and now she's one of the top performers.
Wow.
Octavia's
So
doing really well.
you kind of have to, if you're going to make the ask for the representation, you have to kind of be prepared for what it's going to require of you to be. And I hate to say be worthy of it, but it's what comes to mind is if I want Erica to represent me, and Erica tells me that this is what it's going to take to get me to the level that people are going to be of interest, be interested and want to work with me and want to hear what I have to say. Is it not, is that not the whole point in hiring Erica? Is for Erica to, in order for Erica to do the things that I want Erica to do, she needs to tell me. In other words, this, that Jerry Maguire moment, help me help you, like this is what I need you to do in order for I can do the things you want.
Yeah, it's annoying when they don't listen. It's just like, you hired me for help. It's also annoying when they try and rewrite their press releases and bios. I'm like, what are you doing?
Okay.
Yeah,
Are these not the
that's
things
come up over
I'm
the
paying
last
you
couple
for?
of years.
Are they?
Exactly. I don't know why we have to play the one upper game here. Yeah.
I mean, because honestly, if I could just write the press release, then why would I pay you?
Everybody thinks they can do our job, but they can't. They don't have the connections. They don't have the writing skills. They don't. They don't know what
Yeah.
they're doing. And everybody thinks ChatGPT can. I had this come up the other week. I work with I am a sponsor for an event every year, and I write the press release for them for free.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, "Oh, I just put it through Chat GBT," and she sends it over. Oh my god, I will never be replaced by Chat GBT. It was spelling and grammar errors. It was horrible, and it was just weird. And I was like, "Okay, I'm going to rewrite this and use the one I wrote last year and combine some of the elements in." But
Right.
it was pure fucking awful.
All right, tell us how you really feel. Okay.
No, but I was just like, really, you couldn't have just waited till Monday and dialed it back a tad a little bit. Oh no, I had a client. I know. I She was like flipping out, and she was responding to me using Chat GBT.
That's weird.
I know she was because I could tell by the way it was phrased.
Right.
Because younger people don't know how to communicate.
We're not going to go down that rabbit hole. Oh my God, we're not going to go down.
But I was like, seriously, you can't text someone back and talk to them?
No, they can't. Because again, you the operative thing was text. They can't actually talk to you, but we're not going to go down that rabbit hole. So, Erica, as I've said earlier, you and I could just sit here and run our mouths for
We
hours,
could.
but, but, oh wait, hold on. Ella commented on the Chat GPT. Worst part is people trust ChatGPT without checking it. Yeah,
Yes, they do.
yeah, yeah. That's another rabbit hole for me. You have no idea. It's a rabbit hole.
That and Labubus. I have one client who's obsessed with her Labubus. Go to Stephanie Love's social media and watch for her love of Labubus.
I, I ain't even gonna lie. I love Stephanie, but yeah, okay. But
She bought me one. I love it.
yeah, she's adorable. I could go down a rabbit hole just on Stephanie Love, but I won't. 'Cause-
She's amazing. You know, she's going to be at Sapphire's Times Square on 31st. So that's Thursday night.
wow,
That's tomorrow.
tomorrow
If you guys are in New York,
in New
you should
York,
go see her Pichu dance. She
you
has
guys.
a live show at midnight. Hmm.
Stephanie Love is, if you are not following Stephanie Love and if you don't know who Stephanie Love is, you need to know who Stephanie Love is. She is thoroughly entertaining with all her clothes on. Like, I absolutely get a big kick out of her. She's got just the perfect energy.
She'll do your show.
Done. But if
Oh,
you like,
did you see her post before Chicago? She said, "Anyone who brings me a real Labubu, I'll give them a BJ." My assistant's like, "Are you seeing this?" And I go, "She's a grown ass adult. She can do what she wants."
hey, that's her business, right? But go find you some Stephanie Love and her lately the stuff that she's posted on social media. Oh my God, it's so
Did you
fucking
see the
entertaining.
BBC gorilla?
I'm gonna
She's
hang up with Erica because, like I said, I could go down a rabbit hole with Stephanie Love, and I got it because and I'm saying this too. I only really got to know Stephanie because she bought some stuff from me. She bought some sunglasses from me and stuff, and so
Oh, okay.
that's how we sort of connected. But I just absolutely adore her. I think she is
I do
just
too.
just watching her move around is so fucking entertaining.
So much
So
energy.
yeah, it's great stuff. But Erica, thank you so much. I'm looking forward to seeing you in Orlando,
You
hanging out.
too. Before we know it.
I know.
What time is the cigar party on Friday? Because I don't get in until 7.
It's whenever you get there.
Oh, okay, cool.
Whenever you get there, girl. I'm here for
Leanne,
you.
Leanne and I are sharing a room, so we'll come together.
Oh yay! Okay, awesome. I love that. I love that. All right, people. So I think I have this here on this last screen again. No, Mm-mm. I didn't put it on here
Oh, how
again.
to find me?
Erica, hold on. I'm gonna make this edit real quick because I want to get it on the screen. This is what I say about you do your own show, you do your own shit.
I'm gonna have a podcast soon too, so I'll be going through this. But mine's only gonna be audio, no video. So I
And
don't have to put on makeup. thought you were putting up the voting. I thought you were putting up my social media. Thank you.
Yeah, listen, I could do that too, but I thought you'd want folk to hurry up and get out there and vote because we got 2 more days.
Oh,
2 more days.
yes.
2 more days.
It's
Two
just
more days.
4 days.
So, Erica, thank you so much for being on the show. I appreciate you doing the thing that you don't do for you very often, and the shoe thing. We're gonna have to have a conversation about the shoes in the background another
We're
time
gonna do
because
shoes.
I love a good shoe rack. So, yes,
Gosh, that's
love
from
you
Amazon.
too, Mickey. What was that?
That's
Amazon?
shoe racks from Amazon, and it turns. There's a whole nother side, a whole two sides to it you can't see.
Yes, I need this in my life. Okay, I'll be on Amazon after BoobTube. But anyway, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank
Thank you
you,
for doing it.
Erica. I appreciate having you, and I am definitely thank you, Chris. Definitely coming for Stephanie Love.
I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, all right, everybody. See you
Bye.
in a little bit. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.